bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And Gibbs got it. And a gain there of 11 yards.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
To throw is Newton. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. And some room to roam him now. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. In motion left is Funchess. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Stewart on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Newton now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. Down to the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Flush to his right. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out here in the eye. Newton now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And fourth down coming up. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of play.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. You know, Charles, just looking over some of my notes, last week we talked about the lightning delay that Tampa had. They had another one this past week. Of course, it's hurricane season in the Sunshine State. A lot of rain around those parts.
And I actually talked with some teams that have Tampa on the schedule where they have to go there. And they've said that they're now starting to incorporate in their practices delays and see how teams handle it. So they practice, they put a delay in when they're getting ready to play Tampa, and then come back out and try and make sure they have the right mindset and doing the right things in the delay so they're ready to go, because they've seen it happen a couple of times now. They don't want it to happen to them.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Stewart is the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, they run with Stewart. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. Stewart is the lone setback. He'll get the football here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And now it's second down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Simeon. Flush to his right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Gary Kubiak's guys denied on fourth down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line, they could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Back to throw, Newton. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Here's Newton now on second down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Now Simeon looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Time for a break. And his pass incomplete. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looking to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be third down. And they're going to speed things up here. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he doesn't, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go now.
Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he is going to look. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Watch the shift. Set. Back 80.
Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry. And he's going to lose you. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Newton to throw. Dexter Williams in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K'Waun Short in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives them one more chance here on 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. Carolina getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee,